The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention extended its eviction ban through July 31st, but the agency says this will be the last extension. Joining me now is Reganel Reeves, an attorney and managing partner at Esquire Litigation Group. Thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Can you start by just explaining how this moratorium works for people who may not be familiar?
Well, the CDC put in place a moratorium, which is a temporary stop on evictions, in order to prevent the spread of COVID. That's the power they were using, but it's also to help families in hard times of the pandemic.
How does this extension and this decision that's been made impact renters?
It gives you another month to figure some things out, because once the moratorium is lifted, the landlords will be able to come after you and seek evictions.
And this has been extended several times before. How does this decision then in turn impact the landlords?
The landlords have been going without. Now, there's going to be protections, renters assistance, but the programs have been moving really slow. So the moratoriums are supposed to be there in place to, get these programs in place, because you don't want mass evictions and mass homelessness. You just don't want that. It's bad for the economy, it's bad for the people.
And for people who may be impacted by this, what resources are available for people who may need help once this does expire, if in fact it is not extended again?
There's going to be a lot of help in the community. The National Low Income Housing has a website, the local legal aids. So you just have to be very resourceful and really just protect and do what's best for your family. But the help will be out there, and you just have to go out there and seek it.
Where can people find more information?
The National Low Income Housing Coalition, they have a website, the local legal aid. So yeah, that's where your resources be, the bar associations. There'll be a lot of help in your communities, your churches, but hopefully they'll figure these things out. I kind of don't believe this is going to be last extension, because the renters assistance program is just not in place yet. And hopefully the state and local governments can put extra protections in, not just rely on the federal government, because they're going to take their hands out of it eventually.
And with that being said, how many people do you think are being impacted by this still? I mean, we're more than a year after the pandemic. Is this still a big issue that we're seeing?
It is. I believe the numbers are somewhere between 4 million and 7 million families. And, that will just wreck our economy. It's trying to recover. But also I understand that the landlords need to be paid, and we just need to get the assistance to those who qualify.
Reganel Reeves, thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.